So I wanted to talk about this. Yesterday, I think it was, you posted about how you guys started sleeping separately. So this is something that like my husband and I have been doing for a long time, but I always felt super awkward to say it, especially on social media. But like our family knew because they would come visit and, you know, we like, they just knew and it wasn't a big deal. So how did you guys get to that point? Like what was going on where you decided like, actually, maybe we should sleep separately? And how has it been going so far?
It was actually Alex's suggestion, which is odd because she hates not sleeping together. But it was by design because of Betty, right?
Yeah. So we are sleep training our youngest baby, our 6-month-old, to like she's waking up every hour in the night. So she's in our bedroom because the way our new house is, it's like she needs to get a little older and the girls are going to share a room. So she's currently in our bedroom. We never room shared with our first baby. So we didn't experience this. Like it was smooth sailing. But Betty crying in the middle of the night, if I want to let her cry for a couple minutes to see if she'll settle herself, then she's going to wake up Shane. And Shane's a terrible sleeper. He has insomnia. We try things like every couple of weeks to see if it'll help him sleep. Never works. So I'm like, okay, this is so stressful. I have so much guilt when I'm getting up in the middle of the night to take care of her. If I have to let her cry and then like sneaking back into bed, if Shane has a bad sleep, talks about it in the morning, like I feel so guilty for that.
What do you mean talks about it in the morning?
No, like if we're like, because I ask you every morning, how was your sleep? And if you're like, oh, I had a terrible sleep, then I feel guilty about it, even though you're not blaming me. So it's like, it's hard. And that was hard to deal with. And I don't want him to have a shitty sleep. One of us needs to feel good in the morning. So then I was like, well, why don't we, sleep downstairs and then I'll go and stay up with Betty after we fall asleep. And it's been going well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, I like it. I like spreading out because I'm a tosser. I'm a turner. And
it's so nice.
She says I even snore sometimes, which
dude,
you always want to deny snoring, but I must because my dad was a terrible snorer.
You know what you did? Okay, on our last podcast, Shane said, oh, Alex sometimes crowds me on the bed.
Totally.
And I didn't say anything then, and I've been kicking myself since because you crowd me like crazy. We have a king size bed, like our regular bed, and I will go feed the baby. I will come back and Shane will be totally on my side of the bed, like totally leaving me 5 inches of space with all of the blankets. And then I have to like kind of scoot you over, and then my tits are hanging off the edge of the bed and I can barely fit on. And it's
language,
like,
please. No, but I find you squeeze me off the bed intentionally when you're awake. I unintentionally in the middle of my like dream will start pushing you off the bed. So I feel like it's different. Like yours can be prevented about and it's worth talking about. Whereas mine, it's like, I can't get into my subconscious like this.
Bottom line, sleeping in separate beds after the initial falling asleep together has been pretty beautiful.
But you cried when I mentioned getting separate rooms.
And I'll cry again. I hate that idea.
But you need a separate room, Alex, to sleep apart, right?
Yeah, but we don't need separate rooms where we store our stuff separately.
I didn't say the storage. The storage can still be stored in the main hub.
Yes, I like the main hub, and I like
you have an editor, right?
No, I like you being in a guest room, and then
that's what I meant by another room. Yeah. But like, I mean, because one day that room is going to be occupied by one of the girls, assuming they don't always sleep in their bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I was suggesting.
Well, that I can deal with. And like Renee, honestly, I'm the type of person, if I like go 10 minutes without some kind of physical touch, I will like start convulsing and I have a panic attack.
Yeah. So in our last house, the layout was like beautiful because we had the master bedroom, which had a bathroom, and we had separate closets in that master. And then there was a guest bedroom on the other side of the top floor that was really big bedroom, and it had its own bathroom. Yeah. So that's where my husband would sleep. And then we didn't even have to share bathrooms.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That's
so nice. Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
I think his and her bathrooms are genius, but of course, like who can have that many bathrooms where you have a his and her?
But you're still a his and her bathroom. You're still sharing the space, right?
No, I mean like separate.
Oh, I thought it was just when there's 2 sinks.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm in with his and her bathroom.
Yeah, totally.
For the record.
The Skinny Confidential swears by that, by the way. She has a his and hers bathroom. They're loaded though, but they do that and she swears by it. She loves it because then she doesn't get all pissed off about his shavings in the sink, which is very annoying. And then he doesn't get frustrated with all her makeup products on the counter.
Or floaters, maybe.
How did we're not talking about the podcast.
No, my husband hates, I don't flush the toilet if it's just pee. Like I don't.
Oh.
And my husband gets so annoyed and I'm like, like I don't change my behavior. Like I still do it even though he gets annoyed. But
yeah, pee isn't as bad. I have a pet peeve when it comes to a little floater being left in the toilet. And someone in this podcast, I won't say who, has a problem with that.
She's Renee.
Oh, this is the best. Well,
if it's in the middle of the night, I don't want to wake up the baby by flushing the toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just do one little pebble like that?
Sometimes.
Okay,
yes.
wow. Good for you.